if in any public place, so your school, a bus stop, not relevant, you see people around you. If you were to choose a person to befriend, to basically start a conversation and try to get some relationship, whether or not it's a loving, romantic relationship or just a friendship, who would you choose? What would you look for? Would you go for the sad guy with head down or scrolling his phone, standing there, or would you go for a guy who, or a girl of course, who is able to hold eye contact and when you catch this eye contact smiles and seems positive and responsive? Of course you go for the second person. It's about the vibes that are created there. Not to get very confused at the real topic was in depth of today's video, I will be talking about positivity. Because I believe that being positive and being happy in life is what actually makes you both more attractive to girls and more social to everyone. In the matter of being able to create those connections, whether or not romantic or not, well, way easier. Why? Because, let's come back to this example. The people who see you being positive in life seem that this person won't bring any bad to my life by the moment. Because, of course, you don't know the person. They might be a terrible people, but at the first sight, at the first glance, you can choose a person who's shy, not very willing to talk, all over his own things, or choose a person who's positive and responsive. And smile is what plays a big role in this play. I don't want you to play, that was the wrong word, but I want you to be positive in life, because you click on this video as you want to become more attractive or more social. Both of those things partially come from you being positive with your own life. Because it's not about chasing the relationship, whether or not loving or not. It's about changing yourself so you're able to maintain and create those connections. And that's the also worth mentioning thing there. Not everyone will be responsive to you. But the more people are able to respond, to relate to a person who's happier about his life than the person who's not. Well, I'm talking pretty shallow topics for the last seconds, but how to? Because there are a lot of concepts we would have to cover there. I can't mention everything, but I don't want you to fake your positivity. That's the most important part. I don't want you to be fake. I don't want you to be playing, because with playing the person you're not, there comes a problem. A split to two situations where both are wrong. First, you have to come out as who you really are, that you're not that positive as you tried to, as you faked, and it didn't come to your real life. Well, you've created some connection with a person, whether or not it was a friendship or a relationship. That person we're talking about, that person at the other side of the connection, will have the perspective of you, sometimes even destroyed, or at the slight consequences altered. And it might be enough to break this bond, because faking something and trying it to stick to a lie instead of trying to fix it in yourself feels sometimes even like a betrayal. And even if I'm not talking about cheating on someone and trying to cover it with lies, I'm only talking about the attitude to life. It will be enough to not maintain the connection after the other person gets to know it. Or at the other way, you don't come out, but then you're stuck in playing for the next multiple tens of years. And you probably know that trying to hide something, trying to lie, trying to play a person you're not, sooner or later it's not good for you. It will literally break you from the inside. Of course, sometimes we may be talking about playing to try to become this person. So maybe it might, like, there are some ways, but if you we're talking about playing in the sole matter of trying to hide what's inside of you and not change what's inside of you. And some of you may now think that they don't want to be that positive, that they can't be positive. Well, I believe that, especially the second thing, but also the first one, both are lies. Because being positive and negative is not something you're born with. It's not something coming from your childhood. Of course, some traumas and some stuff is with you up to this day and will probably stay with you, especially if you do nothing about it. But it's not permanent, especially if you start doing something about it. I can be positive. Well, work on yourself. There are so many aspects of life that can get better, that can get you better, no matter the physical way, mental way, spiritual, all of them will work on you. And after some time, your overall positivity will grow. I plan to record a couple videos on the idea of Stoicism, because I wanted to for a long time, but I didn't myself find any relevant source to learn for myself enough to be able to talk to you. Up until like the last 2 weeks, when I started listening to the audiobook, my friend, my best friend, advised me to do this, because that was the book, which he said me changed his life the most. So this audiobook comes not only with the educational value, but also some emotional value to my life, because I really value the life of my friend, my best friend. So if he says that it helped him, I want to at least check out. But right now I'm like 20% into it, and I can say that it's a good book. So I will put more knowledge to you. The book itself is The Art of Living from Stoics, something like that. I'm translating the title that's in Polish, my language, and written by a Polish author, so it might not even be available in English. But I will try my best to put the most of those ideas on you, because I see the way to really be more positive in your life, be more happy in your life. Speaking now of the word happy, some of you may remember or think from the other creators or just what you've learned that happiness isn't the goal. The goal is something higher than you. So or not your physique, your future family, something like that. Yeah, but why to stay negative in life? And when they say that happiness is not the goal, they say it solely for the purpose to take you away from those instant gratification stuff. But I also say to you that is wrong and is bad. Eating a fast food will not make you more positive in life. Watching porn will not make you more positive person in life. In fact, it will make you more negative, because you will feel better at the moment, worse after the time, and in the final comparison, you will get worse than you were. And after multiple times of it, it will get to your mental health and make you feel worse. As you feel worse inside, you will spread this negativity among others. It also works the other way. If you work on yourself to improve, so your mental health with time gets better, you start to spread more positivity in life. And who knows, maybe after 3 months of working on yourself, your mental health gets better and you're able to smile naturally in public. And as you were smiling, by accident you catch an eye contact with the girl on the bus stop. And you recall some other lessons from this channel or others, and you say to yourself, fuck it, and go to approach her. And she becomes your girlfriend. That's some fictional, one of the outcomes that may happen. One of millions, trillions of outcomes that may happen within your next 3 months. But keep it in mind that it's not a solid situation, that you will have a lot of human-to-human interactions. And if your goal is to, whether or not, be more attractive to the girls, or solely to make friends, to both of the groups you will see more attractive and more relevant, more binding if you simply stay more positive in life. Now go and make your way to a better future.